Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with me, SUCHITRA Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Manipur Civil Services Combined Competitive Mains Examination 2022 halted after question paper mix-up. Exam rescheduled for November 22nd. MPSC Controller of Examination KH Lalmani clarifies paper mix-up occurred due to mismatch between heading and contents of question papers caused by secured printing press error. Bishnupur DC Pooja Alangbam appeals people to call off Kumbi Bandh. Locals refuse to withdraw until road is repaired. Close monitoring and prompt implementation of preventive measures essential to safeguard JNIMS hospital to prevent suspension of services due to flooding. And Manipur police destroy around 5 acres of poppy field near Songdong, Langjol and Wapung villages in Kangpokpi district. Now the news in a bit more detail. Manipur Public Service Commission MPSC cancelled Manipur Civil Services Combined Competitive Mains Examination 2022 following a mix-up of question papers. The commission soon rescheduled the examination on 22nd of November. The exam cancellation was attributed to a mix-up of General Studies 4 Paper 5 Ethics question paper meant for the evening shift being distributed in the morning shift. Following the exam cancellation, MPSC Controller of Examination KH Lalmani issued a notification rescheduling the cancelled papers on 22nd of November. The notification states that Paper 4 General Studies 3 will be held in the morning shift at 9 a.m. while Paper 5 General Studies 4 will be held in the afternoon shift at 1:30 p.m. The notification further mentions that there will be no change in venues of the re-examination and candidates can retain the same e-admit cards as well. Speaking to SKTV, a candidate described how the confusion began as soon as the question papers were handed out, revealing wrong question papers and multiple printing errors. The exam was subsequently called off following the confusion. Meanwhile, a candidate's guardian expressed disappointment, saying that repeated lapses by a premier institution like MPSC have damaged its credibility and demoralized aspirants, many of whom traveled long distances to sit for the highly competitive exam.
Postpones the hygiene university. We the Arapati Lapunina, and then sister took the Yamwa Haitarico. Yam Waba the Yamaitabamu, Manipur, and the situation that postponed to life, which is the young one and I never won ever. They put up to assume by mistakes, they move with the section the Yam do mistake material. When I think the Kanosu, age of our was a premium. Aduna asiyam thulu tawina saiji ni dala bi ba department yam pa section na pop to bi di yang noi jari na thagadi awa abagi mataka ko hena awa ba ji bi hamni ai ni point ba.
Thadao Students Association TSA has strongly condemned Manipur Public Service Commission MPSC for its gross negligence in the conduct of MPSC Mains Examination 2022 after the commission mistakenly distributed General Studies Paper 4, which was meant for afternoon session, instead of General Studies Paper 3 scheduled for the forenoon. The serious procedural lapse, despite several stages of verification, caused widespread confusion and distress amongst thousands of aspirants. Reports from Guwahati Examination Center indicated that candidates were particularly affected, facing repeated cancellations, financial losses, and severe disruption to their preparation efforts. TSA said such repeated administrative blunders reflect the Commission's incompetence and disregard for due process, further eroding public trust. The association demanded immediate public apology and clarification from MPSC, a high-level inquiry to fix responsibility and take disciplinary action against erring officials, and early re-examination of the affected paper to ensure fairness. It also urged MPSC to allow Guwahati Center candidates, especially from Thado community, to shift their remaining papers to Imphal for convenience. Reaffirming solidarity with all affected aspirants, DSA called on government of Manipur to ensure accountability, transparency, and justice in the matter. Manipur Public Service Commission MPSC has officially announced rescheduling of Paper 4 General Studies 3 and Paper 5 General Studies 4 of Manipur Civil Services Combined Competitive Mains Examination 2022 for November 22nd, following a mix-up detected just before the start of the examination. According to an official clarification issued by MPSC Controller of Examination KH Lalamani, the error occurred due to mismatch between heading and contents of the question paper caused by secured printing press. The Commission stated that since officials are not permitted to access or view the papers beforehand to maintain confidentiality, the mistake could only be identified upon opening the sealed packets in front of the candidates. MPSC has expressed regret for their inconvenience caused to aspirants and assured that strict instructions have been issued to the printing press to prevent such errors in the future. Protesting against the deplorable road conditions, residents of Kumbi intensified their agitation by blocking roads, continuing even after assurance from Bisnupur DC Pooja Elangbam. DC Pooja Elangbam personally visited the area and appealed to Bandh supporters to call off the agitation, acknowledging that many road stretches in the district, especially within Kumbi Assembly constituency, are in a dire condition. She affirmed that repeated proposals for road repair have been sent to concerned departments but have yet to be acted upon. She assured Bandh supporters that the issue of road conditions and need for repairment will be raised again in the upcoming meeting with Chief Secretary and Principal Secretary, and assured that she will strive to turn commitments into action. She urged Bandh supporters to withdraw the blockade as it severely affects daily wage earners, school-going children, and market vendors. Furthermore, DC Langbam Pooja visited badly affected road stretches in Kumbi area and took note of the conditions.
Kumbi highway and Kumbi the labor road means in a quite number of priority period. Akoi government the so at the principal secretary works the Kumbi city so na to be or na akoi proposal thazaki aina principal secretary works the matung the so pao logzare mana hai se akoi Bishnupur district tagi di akoi proposal se lae atai ki districts tagi lakpa loimak sudri harapa surakan sida state level da meeting of pham dori aduga handaki chahi work program da yawadaba myase khanagi dori na haeba kuigi mathak thongana tawgadaba potnina aina su akoi kaina kitang thuna kitang resolve to baya ge hai ti mayam su amtang tamjage handaki work program to so da ne yahalaga thabak thuna honaba potna jage adu mayam tang ha biro waru wala kitang khangbi ro ai ki level da ngomdaba oibagi oijabane aina isana ngombo oiragadi adom hauradamne na mayam da haizani mayam na su waro bigano akoi ki government ki thabak tawrabne koi rules and regulations haba amalai ai ki level da yadaba potudi aina su ekta haibisu ngomde.
On the other hand, Bandh supporter and social activist Jaya Khagembam appreciated DC for meeting Bandh supporters and acknowledging their grievances. Jaya Khagembam expressed hope that their demands will be escalated to the governor and chief secretary. However, she maintained that the road blockade will continue until repair works begin and the people's demands are fulfilled.
Media kami sa ano ko ano highly online kasi nung measure do ko pamjay amuko pasala yan na upano pang takhay na amuso mo ako rasa sinda nang thak pa buto ako kasi
เวลาที่ทาโรนะไปทาที่ปีนกับประชาชนกันแต่สิ่งนั้นเราไม่ทราบละอันนั้นผมสุดสิ่งนั้นจะเป็นอะไรอยู่ตัวเพราะที่ยุ่งท่องผู้ที่คุยคุมดีประชาชนอีสิ่งใดไม่ทราบอีสิ่งถูกเลย
Suspending all regular services twice in a year due to severe flooding at Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JNIMS, is a matter of grave concern for the state. As one of the premier governmental hospitals in Northeast India, JNIMS plays a vital role in providing life-saving treatment and free medical services to the public. Recurrence of such flooding incidents highlights the urgent need for authorities to closely monitor and implement preventive measures to safeguard the hospital's operation. At this critical juncture, ensuring the hospital's uninterrupted functioning is crucial for the thousands who rely on it. We now have an exclusive ground report from our SKTV News Chief Reporter, Khetrimayum Premchand. Let's have a look.
Since its establishment, JNIMS suspended all regular services after severe flooding and waterlogging caused by overflowing Imphal River in June 2025. Merely 3 months later, in September, operations were again disrupted when Iril River overflowed. Serious concern has sparked over whether frequent flooding of main public infrastructure, including JNIMS, is linked to climate change in Manipur. According to Directorate of Environment and Climate Change, Manipur has received an average annual rainfall of around 1,425 millimeters over the past 5 decades. However, the amount of rainfall has significantly declined in the last 10 years. The puzzling question, therefore, is why flooding continues to occur even as total rainfall decreases. Experts attribute the condition to short-term, high-intensity downpours and rising temperatures. Such extreme rain events cause rapid swelling of rivers with weakened embankments, leading to overflow and flash flooding. The situation becomes more critical considering that JNIMS is located between Imphal and Kumbi rivers, with Iril River also nearby, placing the hospital at high flood risk. Speaking to SKTV News, Professor Kundrapam Pradeep Kumar of Manipur University's Department of Geography expressed his views on the matter.
In fact, Manipur is, particularly in valley areas, there are not many low-lying areas which are considered to be the flood-susceptible zone. The problem right now is all these vulnerable sites are being covered with lot of human activities. It's a reclaimed by built-up, reclaimed by government infrastructural development. So in recent past, we have been experiencing the problem of floods in all these areas, particularly in JNIMS. In order to resolve this problem, actually we need to do thorough study by adopting this interdisciplinary approach.
Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JNIMS, one of Manipur's premier government hospitals and medical institutions, has suspended all regular operations due to severe flooding, causing immense hardship to the public. The hospital, which serves thousands of patients daily at its outpatient department, OPD, and conducts 10 to 12 surgeries each day, had seen its vital services brought to a standstill. Emergency casualty ward, which usually attends to 400 patients at any given time, was also affected. Most distressingly, ICU patients on ventilators had to be shifted to safer areas, and a scheduled kidney transplant procedure had to be called off due to the flooding.
All the ground floor of the hospital disrupting the electrical supply and the potable water supply, and hampering the radiological interventions or investigations. And moreover, one very important point is that we were the government institute in Manipur, who has given 66 kidney transplants. So one patient was slotted for his kidney transplant on 19, which has been debarred because of this closure of this hospital. So this recurrent collection of the water in the hospital and hampering and resulting to the closure of the hospital is giving a big impact to the healthcare of the hospital. A long-term solution may be sought with the planners and the experts from all the fields may be invited or may be suggested so that future occurrence of such type or such degree of the flood which will result into the closure of the hospital as well as the teaching institute may be averted on time.
Short-term heavy rainfall had resulted in widespread waterlogging across many low-lying areas of Imphal Valley, disrupting normal life and causing inconvenience to residents. Several main infrastructure, including Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences (JNIMS), have been affected due to their location in low-lying zones. Associate Professor Abuja Manglim of Geography Department, Manipur University, stressed measures need to be taken to mitigate the impact of climate change.
Changing in rainfall pattern usually results in intensification of rainfall, that is, rainfall falling in very intense manner in a short span of time, which generally results in flood. When such events interact with local flood factors like expansion of urban areas, deforestation in upper catchment areas of the rivers, which all reduces infiltration as well as surface component of the runoff. It gives floods which are usually unprecedented. JNIMS flooding twice in a year is one of the most unprecedented events that we can recount in recent histories in India. So here what we can do is, in case of JNIMS was established in a flood-prone area. So by nature, we should have expected floods to occur in the past also. But the frequency at which JNIMS was flooded in last few years, particularly this year, also points out that other factors apart from local factors are also playing a role. Particularly the rainfall, the extreme rainfall that we witness in Manipur.
With the changing of rainfall pattern, this kind of incidents could occur again anytime. So, concerned authority should look into the matter seriously. This is Sktv'S Primetime reporting for SKTV News, JNIMS Hospital, Imphal East.
Security forces destroyed illegal poppy plantations covering 5 acres of land at Shonglung, Langjol and Wapong villages under Kangpokpi Police Station in Kangpokpi District yesterday. According to police, the poppy cultivation was found spreading across 5 acres in Songlung village and adjacent areas of Langjol and Wapong villages. Security forces also recovered 8 empty cartridges, 3 fertilizer bags and poppy seeds from the villages. In a tragic mishap, a 10-year-old boy died when a DI Tata truck ferrying goods knocked him down at Thoubal Khetri Laikai in Thoubal district. The deceased was identified as Waikom Pibaren Ngamaba, son of Waikom Rasinada of Thoubal Khetri Laikai. Son of Waikom Rasinanda of Thoubal Khetri Laikai. According to police, a goods-laden DI truck bearing registration number MNO3D 3332 struck the boy due to steering failure and then fell into a drain. The boy was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was declared dead by the doctor. A case has been registered and the boy has been deposited at JNIMS mortuary. '81st birth anniversary celebration of Chingsubam Akaba, who led the Maitay Mayeg revival movement in the forefront, was held today at Integrity Park located at Wakha Leimaching. The event was jointly organized by Luching Purel, Chingsubam Akaba Ningsing Lukanil, Pandam Daily Evening Newspaper and Chingsubam Sagay Apokpa Irat Thoni Lup, CSAITL. During the function, attendees paid floral tributes to the twin statue of Chingsubam Akaba and Tangkhul community leader Rungsung Suisa as a mark of paying respect to the two leaders. Speaking on the sidelines, CSAITL advisor CH Laija attributed the revival and inclusion of Mitay Mayek in the school syllabus up to the level of research work to the movement led by Jingsubam Akaba. He noted that the state government ultimately recognized Mitay Mayek due to the strong language movement carried out by Milal under the aegis of Akaba, and added that the younger generations should not forget his contributions in the revival of Mitay Mayek.
Mitay Mayek asigi tabak asida aigina mapare aigi chumi aduna chumi khaidaba aigi migi naidana Mayek asigi iho asida sangak pasi kanano haina thiru matamda koigi waja akaba Jingsubam Akaba se mahangna weram ki mahangna Mitay National Front si semaga lerambaduda aishu maduda su yarga sumdongo lamminaki aduna Mayek asi aikoi miyam state government ga punna saminarba matungda state government na su mathau taina khanba sinjaramiba Mitay National Front amadi Manipuri miyam asin mathau taina phaliba thabakingche ngasidi pungphana pangthokna master degree phawlan thoga laikhrabanina aikoi Mayek se huyanaba layen khalamado madu laitre hena aikoi madu lawragani na ai masmain thamjage.
Meanwhile, Pandam Managing Editor Moirang Them Naukhamba announced a plan to erect a statue of Jingsubam Akaba at Jiribam Lairembi Laikai in 2026. He added that Akaba's birth anniversary will also be celebrated annually at the same location. The 13th Foundation Day celebration of Pandam was held in conjunction with the 81st birth anniversary of Jingsubam Akaba, and a calendar for 2026 was also released. All Manipur Working Journalists Union President Asem Bhakta, who attended the function, wished for the progress of the evening newspaper.
이 자가세 MBT가 망다 시 자가세 오자 시부터가 라가 시 자가세는 아이는 랜스케이프 도저버니 시 자가세는 시 우대 오는 시바이 따라 스마일레는 뭐지 스마일 오드리는 잡듯이 랜스케이프 도로마가 오체 타람마가 어디 라키더버니 시 스마일레는 뭐지 얌나 보는 시바이 따라 자가시 우보다 아주 시 자가시 좋아이나 아이가 그 오자 시부터나 저실라오 쳤더니 바니지가 시보가리 라가 시들레바 돈바 lebat kakpa nadagi si sariba pampi thariba ain thabi sigre janai bada matamda na singji piwan singduma wagi bai tare matamda jiti sing khari to ji thadna jiti amajna eno ere aduna ku tuduna I hajeningai leite ojagi sumba yawba pungjaba pandungi no to yawba pungjaba che yamna lai phobani yam nuai jai.
We'll be right back after a short break.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. 6 student bodies, namely MSU, MSF, DESAM, KSA, SUK and AIMS, have raised serious concerns that the school textbooks for the academic session 2026, which are to be produced by the Board of Secondary Education Manipur BOSEM, may not be available on time. Addressing a press meet held today at the MSF office located in Kwakaithel, coordinator of the 6 student bodies, H. Roshan, asserted that printing of the school textbooks has yet to begin, as a firm that lost the tender has filed a court case against the bidding process. He added that the tender process for this year was already completed. Further noting that BOSEM usually completes the tender process and starts printing school textbooks before October every year, Roshan claimed that the board has not imported paper for printing the textbooks so far. He also expressed concern that the delay in importing the paper could affect the high school leaving certificate examination, as its answer sheets are also printed using the same imported paper. Urging the government to intervene and resolve the issue at the earliest, the coordinator warned that the 6 student bodies will launch agitations if their demands are not met.
Larik Pangaroida Habagi Singnabama, I could have power person of Madam Orakana going a Siva, Larik Panganabagi Namata, authority have the Board of Secondary Education Manipur Nobe, Amadi Manipur, Lenga, Ying Silakanda, Jade, Mapam, the Singiva, like none of the singing, but say the lady was Karai, not Tito Piraga, Masi Atubada, like none of us saying a sea, Manipur, Pangalakanda, a printing order have the like a civil num Nabagi process them to Jade La Matunda, Matugi process Lohilakanda, Matang 26 academic, Asigi. May masing tanggadoriba heroisingna paigadoribu lairase phanganaba khonagadawni kunai sigi awonmam porakadoriba mai masing tambagi kanglondadi masi khara hantopiba machangi.
Members of Yaiskul Apunba Maira Paibi staged a sit-in protest today along National Highway number 102 More Road, demanding justice for the mysterious death of Dr. Angumrita Devi, who was found dead on October 13 under suspicious circumstances. Speaking to media persons, Yaiskul Women Welfare Association Secretary Shantibala Laimapokpam stated that if the investigation into Dr. Rita's death is not expedited within 48 hours, civil society organizations in the region will discuss to collectively launch intense actions. Protesters held placards and shouted slogans such as "We demand justice, punish the culprits," and "Dr. Rita's death must not be ignored." Shantibala further said that the people of Yaiskul cannot remain silent over the suspicious death of Dr. Rita, who was reportedly subjected to physical assault before her death. The protesters have also submitted memorandums to the Governor of Manipur, the Director General of Police, and local MLA, calling for immediate intervention in the case. However, no positive response has been received even after completing 1 month. She revealed that the family members refused against formation of JAC and even informed that they have not received the post-mortem report. She stressed that if justice is not delivered within 48 hours, discussion with other civil society bodies will be held to intensify their agitation.
Dana pamise kadi ke damdam no hating asi tha ama sugador bari jagi hat pase kuji phawba ngasi phawba puthokte Imphal mayon maktada leiriba Yaiskul chi da thoiba tamthiba mi hat asida ngasi phawda koibo ngapi senbiriba state force-na power matal leitabagira kuji phawba puthokpi diribase masigi pendaba mayam china akoi ni mayam punhalaga akoi kholau khilaw jabani atuba matamda tamthina haliba mi hat pase puthokpi duna akoi miyamgi ati akhang leijariba haitari ko chibu hanbina bai damakta akoi 48 hours ki manungda magi chapchaba positive response laktaba taragadi labdam se leiriba so mayam punchalaga akoi kari to ba yage habado tawjarakani.
Sagolban MLA RK Imo today laid foundation stone for a new Maira Sanglen at Bijoy Govinda Mamang Lekai in the presence of Ward number 7 Corporator RK Jiten and local elders. The upcoming structure will serve as a dedicated community shed for women of the locality, offering vital space for social gatherings and collective activities. During the event, the MLA expressed satisfaction with the residents' positive feedback on the recently improved drinking water supply in the area. He highlighted that installation of new pipelines and connection of water sources from Jing have brought reliable access to clean water for many households that previously lacked it. The MLA reaffirmed his commitment to carrying forward developmental initiatives aimed at enhancing infrastructure and improving the quality of life for all citizens. Now, following recent disputes between CHC Yairipok Hospital Authority and public, a team led by K. Meghachandra, MLA of Wangkhem Assembly Constituency and President of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPSC, along with Taubal DC Hana Kamay, inspected CHC Yairipok today to assess the present condition of the hospital. During the visit, the MLA and the DC interacted with Senior Medical Officer in charge of CHC Yaripok, Dr. L. Robinson, and other hospital staff to gather details of the situation. MLA Meghachandra stated that at present there is no dispute at the hospital and that arrangement has been made to hold talks with local club members and hospital authority, including the CMO. He appealed to the people to seek treatment at the hospital, providing 24/7 services without any doubt. The MLA further emphasized that the hospital recorded good turnout of patients and provided free medicines and laboratory testing services. Despite limited number of staff, the doctors and nurses continue to serve the people sincerely. The MLA appealed to the hospital management to provide service with compassion, while hopeful that the ongoing staff shortage and administrative issues would be resolved soon. DC Hena Kamay assured that Thoubal District Administration will extend full support to strengthen the public healthcare system and ensure uninterrupted services to the people.
Public cooperation fazana pinanaba koi discussion nam tawi CIC report si jana free medicine koi pibagi facility leire then lab testing haitare laboratory testing koi blood test taw kopagi testing makhan khudi mak si fazana sida paikali staff sing ya award bani lei sidi sarkar na mention digedabani aduna leiriba ki facility myam si parjada fazana yohananaba masigi service fazana leina bidamata district administration CIC ki in charge doctor sing staff sing ya punna khaminare india education balai ko photo de ki thru bada ko settle tawrani uziki oina di na hospital si ran taw hawe
for district administration side de gisu fully cooperation tv rage aduga doctors nurses mayam leiriba mayam se shortage khara leijaraga su ekoina service se mapung phana public mayam gi pb rase hana ekoi decision logre
Khangabok Assembly Constituency MLA Okram Surjakumar inaugurated several newly constructed development projects in Thoubal constituency. The projects constructed by Thoubal constituency MLA and former Chief Minister Okram Ibobi under the Local Area Development Fund include the Athokpam Awang Lekai Community Hall, Athokpam Indoor Game Association AIGA Building, Athokpam Kaithel Public Toilet, and Athokpam Kaithel Multi-Purpose Hall with a waiting shed. The main inauguration function was later held at the Athokpam Kaithel Multi-Purpose Hall. MLA Surjakumar, Thoubal Municipal Council Chairperson Kesh Bisorjit, and Athokpam Maira Paibi Apunbalup Imphal Advisor L. Leiren Devi graced the event as the main dignitaries. Addressing the gathering, MLA Surjakumar emphasized the growing demand for a community hall in the locality as private land and spaces are shrinking. He also stressed the importance of the market at Athokpam, noting that many vegetable vendors come from the hills and the area has become a local commercial hub.
The Masigi Imaibel Mayam Singa, Queen demand Toraba, Lambda Masigi Club, Mayam Nasu, Queen demand Toraba, proper structure, Iga Club, the Habitat, Masida Kambinava, the Yamnungai, the highway, the head Lavinina, Makasina, Club, Akwegi, a Tamham store office, the Makaksina, commercial, in the high Club Sigi and the Lekai Sigi and Total Club Mayam Sigi, whereas Adragana Adudi Lekai, Halaman Mayam, Kula Sigi, Lekai Sigi, Halaman Mayam, the decision, no widow, Aduna, Masida income Mama Lakam Hyptare, Mina Masigi, Mayam, da Prajada, Honorable XCM, Lambda Masigi, MLA, Pabu from Ibu Singi Makada, local area development fund da akoi masigi hairiba infrastructure mayamsi prajada masi dedicated tawjare haiduna masi tanja si tawjara thamjage.
Former Minister Bijoy Koijam has expressed suspicion that the central government has deliberately sidelined the issues of IDP's resettlement. He was speaking at the 7th Foundation Day of Apunba Singhi Chaukat Taurang Lup ACTL at Nesu Ground, Kurai. The function was also attended by IMC Ward Number 3 Corporator Laushangbam Romola, social activist Dr. Kiran Yendrembam, and ACTL President Oinam Inau. Speaking further, Bijoy Koijam highlighted the significant role of women folk in social causes. He added that the Meitei Pangal community has stood for the integrity of Manipur till today and condemned the statements made by some NSC and IM leaders recently. Dr. Kiran, on the other hand, highlighted the importance of punctuality in any gathering and event, adding that a society which fails to do so will retard its progress. He also called for building unity and nurturing a work culture in the state while appreciating ACTL for its contributions to society.
Ako'y nga si irang ase maning halagpadong na khara tawi siyaso singsu masigi matangda ako'y wafam thamok pase khara nemdra padong tawi maramadona ako'y na khalibadudi Manipur city hara kumai yam pamba ni mo pamba saba thakko pamba ko festival yam pamba don de festival ma toksalaga moise adugumba singdu loina kaurmani kaukigani haidana bharat sarkar na khalganda tongan ba ako'y festival sing kumai sing adik kana gyana imamno puthoganda ako'y myam se punde pulhalaganda adugumba ako'y kokta leiriba lanjanna ko myam se masi hanjalanba Manipur irang pabe wakhan se nathiraga thamna honarabra haibto koi singnida bangamde adu masidi bangdal lingsili tongan ba selsi sing khongche se tan ngasi de koi law motok tai leba kasi kanbada nupi singi asoba daita lei habe se koi punong khan Manipur lege da bani tongan ba jati me amda so Manipur se koi pun kin habe se koi punong kawe da bani.
Kangobog Assembly Constituency MLA Okram Surjakumar inaugurated Creative Circle Thawbal branch in association with Mega Mines at Jovial Complex in Thawbal Wangwataba today. The inauguration was also attended by SDM Thawbal Arbin Hanglem and Private School Development Council PSDC Thawbal President Salam Jotin as main dignitaries. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Okram Surjakumar said that education is a significantly important sector in terms of development in a state. He remarked that exams are getting more competitive and a suitable coaching center is paramount. He added that the newly launched Creative Circle Thawbal branch will be equipped to provide expert guidance for competitive exams such as SSC, Banking, NDA, CDS, CAPF, MPSC, UPSC, SSD, GD, and Agniveer with well-trained teachers.
Grassroots level the Isiamaga follow up politician Yamun the Garden. Politician Wedana MLA, Wedana MP, Wedana Lego Mayam 60, CC, President of the sacrifice of Rebe and Tolomani. I Mayam the Amada Vision, Amada, I hate the highway one a day, Rebel MLA, Manipur, Liberia, Mayam MPC. My Praza Seva to be a Tolomani, Wedo to be a Poverty. Adu lamhang lagi ID same pare ID adu kra tawre ID ada kra tawre half heartedly follow pa kana su yorom me halu like to madudani koi state se mayam lagi hen pa on ka pido economically support pada infrastructure sa ka pido je pe het sindar le se
erected statues of Kakching Yotsung Yotsa were unveiled today at Kakching Thumkhongmang Hidakta Konchin Chingol in Kakching district. The initiative was jointly taken up by Laipam Panal Liklai Loishang and Kakching Kalai. Ex-MLA of Kakching constituency Yaiskul Chandra, Principal Commissioner of Customs Preventive West Bengal Vinayak Azad, Commissioner of Income Tax Kolkata Binata Naurem, and Divisional Forest Officer of Chandel Dr. Naurem Munal graced the unveiling function as the main dignitaries. Speaking at the function, Rabi Mayanglambam, proprietor of Rabi Jewelry, emphasized the significance of erecting the statues, stating that it aims to generate awareness about the 9 deities and their divine qualities among younger generations. He also praised the initiative while stressing the necessity to acquiring useful information and knowledge from such structures.
Kakching da laibiriba ibadawsing na tawbirama matik magunsing miyamda uhandaba yade khangandaba yade haibagi wakhalonda sembirakpa aduki matik thagatsai ngasigi miron larik paraga khangbadagidi yenglaga khangba mirona masing yamkhre larik tadi ibiram gani ngasi yamana khinbiriba sing asi iraga laibiram basing to koi kanaso paruba khara kattani khangba ngasigi horogliba mirona amadi tungda lagadaba mirona sijiluba khara khangna khangbagi wani ataidi ugadaba mande adubu yenglaga khangba mirona yamakanda masigi shaktam sing ase koi uhandaba yade koi khangandaba yade ngi mironda chatliba koi gi mironda sigumba ma koi shak taktaba yade shak taklaba kanda tungi mironda koina khangal lambada achoba mateng oigani yana khallaga ngasi khinbirakpa aduki matik thagatpa pudokchai.
And now, before we wrap up the headlines once again. Manipur Civil Services Combined Competitive Mains Examination 2022 halted after question paper mix-up. Exam rescheduled for November 22nd. MPSC Controller of Examination KH Lalmani clarifies paper mix-up occurred due to mismatch between heading and contents of question paper caused by secured printing press error. Vishnupur DC Pujai Langbong appeals people to call off Kumbi Band. Locals refuse to withdraw until road is repaired. Close monitoring and prompt implementation of preventive measures essential to safeguard JNIMS hospital to prevent suspension of services due to flooding. Manipur police destroy around 5 acres of poppy field near Songlung, Langjol and Wapong villages in Gangpoti district. That is all the news we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News. Have a good night.